Welcome to the first episode of the Big Boys Breakfast Club. First and foremost, shout out to the Fawns. This is premiering on the brand new, the brand new for videos, Fawns Network. They do a lot of gaming on there. They've been loyal. They've been great to us. We're happy to be on the Fawns Network. We're happy to be part of their brand expansion, and it's going to be a great time. And thanks to BA for sending this up. And now I'd like to welcome our he's been a guest on so many shows, but he is now a host. And he's on a show, and we're talking about things we love. Bill Leach, welcome.
Thanks, PRC. Thank you, Fonz. Thank you, BA. Thank you, everybody. Happy to be here.
Yeah, so I am pumped. I think as we talked about the show, the big thing was we both discovered that we were really kind of closeted, like fast food fans. Like I kind of came out a little bit when I started that blog a little bit, but I think when we talked, the more we talked, the more we just realized how entrenched in the fast food game that we are. So we're excited to talk about topic that we love, fast food. And I think we should just get started with the hot item on the street right now, and that is the McDonald's Big Arch, the emergence of the McDonald's Big Arch. Now, that has been in Europe, I think Spain and Germany, France for a while, tested pretty well there. And what it is, I guess I'll explain, it's a Big Mac supersized, basically. You get 2 quarter-pound patties. You get 3 slices of white cheddar that is different from the 2 American slices. You get a fancier bun. You get 2 sets of onions and a brand new sauce that is supposed to be the grown-up, more sophisticated, more classier version of the Big Mac sauce. And Bill and I both tried it. It came out March 3rd. It came out a couple of weeks before here in Indiana because we're fat and they all want to take our money before we die of heart attacks. So I understand they're capitalists. They wanted to get their money in. But first impressions, Bill, like, what'd you think of it?
Overall, good. Overall, good burger. I liked the size. Like the patties, quarter-pound patties are much, far superior to the Big Mac patties. I think we talked about this before privately, that the Big Mac is more like a snack than a meal. So it's good to have, they taste more, being more substantial, they taste more like a burger that you would make yourself or have at a better restaurant. So overall, it's good. I have some reservations. I think you and I are actually on the same page with a lot of them, but I have some critiques. But I would overall, I give it a B, solid B.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give it a B minus. I think we'll get into it. We're going to break it down part by part a little bit, but I think they missed in a couple key areas, but it is a very good burger. I think we both agree on the biggest miss, which we'll get into later. But I have to absolutely agree with you on the Big Mac as a snack. The only time I order it is not for lunch, not for dinner. It's when I'm kind of in between, and I got something to do. I know I'm not going to have dinner for a few hours, and I just need something to hold me over, to tide me over until it's dinner time. And I always found the Big Mac to be a helpful tool in there. But if I'm going to order for just like my dinner, I'm going to be hungry in an hour and a half.
Yeah, to me, the Big Mac, it was always the Big Mac and something else. Or if I got a Big Mac meal, there was an add-on, chicken nuggets, double cheeseburger, whatever. I will say, so I did, or we can talk about this later too, I did get a Big Mac as well to kind of compare the two, especially I wanted to compare the sauces. Thinking no big deal, because I've eaten the Big Mac and another sandwich before. I ate the Big Arch first, and that actually, and I didn't get fries or anything, and that actually pretty much filled me up. So I wasn't able to even finish that Big Mac. So on that front, it definitely beats out the Big Mac.
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's no way it can't. And you're so right about the chicken nuggets too. I think the 10-piece is like the universal side chick at McDonald's. It's like you never get it with a just as a standalone. It's like
no,
they throw on. I'm going to throw on a 10-piece because I don't think I'm hungry as shit right now. Basically, is what it comes down to.
Yeah. And then there's who gets a 4-piece or a 6-piece. It's like not
that. What the fuck is that?
Those are children's size nuggets.
That's a kid's meal. Like one time I got the bonus points and I saved up and I was hungry and I wanted to add something else. So I'm like, let's see what I got in bonus points. 6-piece nugget. I was like, I'll have that in the car on the way home. I think I finished that in 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Nothing. Sometimes on the app, they'll do a free 10-piece nugget with like, the purchase of like $15 or more. And that's a good one. Yeah. $15 as we get into that's basically just a big arch. So
see, I benefit from being in Indianapolis. So during the football season, the Ursays are so generous as to give us a free 10-piece if we order something every week after a game. Probably because we lose and we suck now, so they wanted to give something to make us feel a little bit better. So football season's always good for me because I know if I'm going to McDonald's, the side chick's coming with me. It's guaranteed. Now, let's kind of break it down piece by piece. I'm going to show you a picture of it. I'll pull it up. This is a picture from my experience. If you look at the ads, you look at the billboards, you look on TV, it's supposed to be a very pretty burger. It's stacked up high. It's got the 2 big patties. The cheese is they do the little corner flap over, the little corner. And then they got it's kind of a more orange, robust looking sauce, and they always got that kind of oozing over, and you just want it. This is what I got, which so
better than it could be.
Yeah, I have to preface my McDonald's is connected to a gas station, so sometimes it's not always the best, but it tasted pretty good. But it's and in practice and in a game time situation, they're not always going to look like that. I mean, they're not always going to look very pretty, but it got the job done. So let's kind of break it down. What do you want to start with? Like, what is the sauce? Do you want to go with the sauce?
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, let's do the sauce because I think the sauce is like the thing that everyone, other than the patty size, everyone's like the sauce. The sauce.
Yeah, because they've been championing this sauce as the
upscale Mac sauce.
Yeah, the final evolution in Mac sauce. This is like the Pokemon or whatever shit. This is the Charizard of sauces or whatever the fuck they are. What did you think? Did you think it was like way different from the Big Mac sauce? Do you think it was like a step up or?
I wouldn't say a step up, and I don't think it's way different. I think so like I said, I did get a Big Mac, so I did taste the Mac sauce. So like, I think it actually has less of a flavor than the Mac sauce, and I don't mean like necessarily negatively. It's just not as bold as the Mac sauce. To me, it was a little more subtle. It definitely had elements of that Mac sauce, but I tasted a little bit of an acidity to it. Like I don't know if you would call it citrusy per se, but there was like an acidity to it. It had like some kind of a bite that actually wasn't unpleasant. Matter of fact, if you're eating a rich, fatty fast food burger, it's nice to have some acidity to kind of cut that. But it was like to me, it was almost like think Mac sauce without because there's obviously relish in Mac sauce. So like Mac sauce without the relish, and then maybe they added like some lemon or pickle juice or something to it. So it has that like Mac sauce undertone, but with some kind of a just like that like an acid bite to it. That's how it came off to me.
Yeah. I would liken it almost to a like you go to a party, there's house parties and then there's formal dinner parties. They're two in the same thing, but they're two totally different worlds. The Mac sauce and the Arch sauce are very similar to each other, but it's almost like the Arch sauce is the Mac sauce without all the fun. It's like all the fun has been taken out.
Yeah.
It's a very straightforward sauce, but
yes,
personally, I prefer fun. I want to do cake stands in the backyard. Like I want to do all that shit. I don't want to put on a suit and tie and act like I give a shit about world politics and stuff like that. Like I just want to go out there and have some fun. And that's kind of what I was missing with the sauce.
Yeah, I would agree. I think I think I like mac sauce a little better. I've only had this the one time. I'll probably try it again, and that might change my mind. But
yeah.
you know.
So what did you like the best about it, and what did you not like?
Ooh, this is easy.
Okay.
The best was definitely the patties. Like the size of the patties. They were seasoned. I don't know if they were seasoned better. I don't know if they even season the Big Mac patties, or if they do, I don't think it really picks up seasoning because they're so small. So like my patties were like actually even a little bit juicy, like less felt like they got microwaved. So like to me, like the patties were the best because besides adding substance, they just tasted better. They just tasted more like a real burger. What I liked the least, and not even that it was bad per se, I just think it was unnecessary, were the crispy onions. Because the sandwich has the slivered onions and the crispy onions. And you just don't need both. Like raw slivered onions have, a pretty strong flavor just in and of themselves. And for me, I kind of just didn't even notice the crispy onions. I got like some crunch here and there, but like I didn't really taste it. And it was kind of one more thing to fall off the sandwich. So like I just don't, not that they're bad, but I just think you don't need them. It's like unnecessary.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Like, I'm not the biggest onions guy. I admit that.
I love onions.
Yeah,
I love onions. So.
Okay, so you're a big onions guy, and you even thought the onions were a little bit of an overkill. Like, I've always been a diced. I personally think, like, the Big Mac and, like, the double cheeseburger should be the standard.
100%.
I think when you make them too big, like I don't mind salad on the burger and stuff like that. I don't want it to become the star of the show.
No.
And I felt like the onions were kind of trying to slip on the stage there when the concert was going on, try to act up and take over the whole stuff. And just put them on there as a compliment. Let them compliment the burgers. And the diced onions are even better because they soak into the burger. Mm-hmm. They fall in there. They soak up the
much
meat.
More flavor.
They soak up the cheese. They have a flavor to them that's not just onions. When they're raw like that, they just sit on top. They don't soak. They slip around. They fall in the box. Yeah. You got a bun that's like marinated in onion and shit. And they're like in Gen Z terms, it's doing too much. As the kids would say, And so, I think I was a big miss on the onions. The bun, they got a new bun. It's heavier. It's nice. It doesn't step up anything. It doesn't add anything new to it.
No, I guess it held together a little better, but I don't like if I get a regular double quarter pounder, I don't think the bun really falls apart. It's not like the Big Mac falls apart. And I think the problem with the Big Mac is the middle bun. I'm like pretty anti-middle bun on the Big Mac. I think the middle bun is the reason that thing falls apart because you take a bite and that's sliding all around. It's sliding around. Like when I'm eating a Big Mac, I have to almost eat it without putting it down because if I put it down, it's fucking over. It's I gotta I'll be sitting there like shoving it in my face trying to get this sloppy sandwich down. So I guess that is an upgrade, the Big Arch over the Big Mac. But so the bun, but I think the regular bun is fine. I think the middle bun is more the problem. But I guess I would say that this bun is a little more substantial, like whatever, fine. It doesn't taste any better. It doesn't taste like much. It doesn't add anything to the flavor of the sandwich. You could have put a regular McDonald's sesame seed bun on there and it would have been the same thing.
Yeah. And I agree with you about the middle bun on the Big Mac. And my theory with that is they put that middle bun on there because if they took the middle bun out and took that volume out of the Big Mac and it would look even worse.
Yeah.
It would look like a sloppy, stupid mess. You would never want it.
Yeah, even worse than that. Do you remember the double Big Mac? It came out it would come out every so often. Hasn't been around in years. They would put 2 of the small patties on each side of the middle bun. So there'd be 4 small patties.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That was you couldn't eat it because now you have that middle bun pushing 2 extra patties around. It's a fucking nightmare. But that's you're right. The only reason that's there is because otherwise you have a McDouble sized burger and then they're charging $6 for it. They'd never be able to get away with that shit. Yeah, it's smoke and mirrors.
At least when you have the double cheeseburger, they'll charge you $3.50, $4 or whatever. It looks like that. Big Mac, they're charging $6. It looks like that. But what you're getting in terms of fucking taste is the double cheeseburger. You're getting this. The Big Mac, you're getting this. It just looks like that. It's smoke and mirrors. You said it exactly right.
Yeah, that's why a hack I've heard a lot of people do over the years is like they'll get a double cheeseburger or a McDouble, remove the ketchup and add Mac sauce. They basically it's basically the same size and less sloppy than a Big Mac for half the price.
Yeah. The double cheeseburger to me is like the Swiss Army knife. It's the 5-tool player. Like it. I always try to incorporate a double cheeseburger because it sits right in that perfect wheelhouse where it can be a compliment. The McValue meal, which is the one thing I actually do love about McDonald's, and this is kind of a pro tip, but I don't know if you feel the same way. But if you go to McDonald's, download the app. I won't say that about a lot of other places, but their app actually brings value. They got 100%. A lot of good deals on there. The McValue menu's on there. I think you get 100 points for each dollar. So you get a fair amount back in rewards too.
Quickly.
And like
Taco Bell same way. Taco Bell another good app, but it's the same thing.
Okay. The one thing I don't like about Taco Bell is people like to eat it when they're famously stoned, right? I'm in the same boat. So why would Taco Bell, a place notoriously known for hosting stoners, on their app do that 30-second delay after you push order and they say order's confirmed, and they got that little like screen that's like processing
your stuff. Yeah.
And they say do not close this or your order is canceled. And that's happened to me probably twice. I ordered, I was high, I was like, oh good, my food, I'm just gonna, and then I closed it, and then I'm like, where the fuck is the food? And then I looked up and I had done the close thing. I just think that's a miss.
Yeah, we can, on the Taco Bell episode, I have a lot of thoughts on the app, good and bad.
But we're doing the Taco Bell episode next, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, you already have my thoughts on the app, but I don't think we're going to spend too much time on the app anyways.
No.
If we do, we've ran out of shit to talk about. But
I'll save it for then. I once offended my friend's aunt about giving my passion for the app, so I might be able to talk about the app. But we'll save that for the talk.
Oh, we are headed for an app off, it appears.
Perhaps.
We should do an episode where we just tier rank all the apps. God, that was a good idea. I get them every once in a while. So I'm just going to jump into my biggest gripe, and then we can kind of wrap up the big arch because I think we covered it pretty extensively.
If it's not the cheese, can we talk about the cheese for a second?
Oh, we didn't even talk about the cheese. Yeah, go for it. Go for the cheese.
So the cheese is a gripe of mine because they're like, 3 slices of white cheddar. I liked the extra cheese. I liked that there was extra cheese on it. The problem is that white cheddar doesn't taste like fucking anything. It doesn't taste like white cheddar. It doesn't even, I don't even know if it really tastes like the American. It just kind of like, you got a little bit of creamy mouthfeel to it. It added nothing to the burger. If you're going to truly add, if you're going to market white cheddar cheese, give it a little bit of a bite. Like, I'm not saying you got to put like Cabot ultra sharp cheddar or something on there, but at least like let me know it's cheddar cheese. Like that was just like, you just gave me white American cheese as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, like I totally agree. Like, but my thing is if they're touting themselves as releasing like a classier, more sophisticated burger for a whole different palate, why can't you put sharp on there?
No, you can, and I think they should have. I'm saying it doesn't have to be like the sharpest of cheddar, but like sharpish cheddar.
I mean, I think they put the boring white American cheddar on there because they don't want to upset people's palates and shit like that. But I totally agree. It had no fucking taste.
That's the point. Here's the point of the burger. This is why the Arch Deluxe didn't work in the fucking 90s and the McDLT, which was stupid. I gotta build my own fucking burger. I don't want to do that. I'll make my own burger if I want to do that.
Yeah, they're like,
if you are truly advertising an upscale, like for adult taste or upscale taste burger that I know we're gonna into your gripe is gonna be the price, you're gonna charge that price for, fucking then go all the way. And guess what? If not everyone likes it, it doesn't have to be your bread and butter burger. Number one, I think it's only a limited time burger anyway. So it's not even like, it's not even like you have to rely on it. But like, I think if you like, I know you're McDonald's, but if you feel the need to have an upscale burger, that means you trust that your clientele is not, exclusively children and degenerates. Then fucking make it upscale. Like, put that fucking, put some sharp cheddar on there. And then instead of this watered down mac sauce, make it like a fucking, how about like a nice horseradish sauce, like a creamy horseradish sauce. Something you get like at a steakhouse, a béarnaise perhaps, which is basically just like souped up sour cream. Like, the problem is you're trying to put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. Where like, make it something, make it what you're saying you want it to be. Like it could be more and it's not.
Like stuntmen, right? NASCAR drivers, everybody, they all say, if you are going to be in this business, you have to be all in or all out. Because if you're even 99% in with 1% out, you're already fucking dead. You're already done. And I think you nailed it right. You right on the head, man. Is the biggest thing is with all these fancy ass burgers that they put out, they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They just don't want to take the other step. Just go for it. Put the full suit on. Put the bow tie, the cummerbund, the whole kit and caboodle.
Or don't do it at all because you're McDonald's.
Yes.
McDonald's puts out way less limited time products than any of the other chains. Like, not even close. At like less than half of what these are. Like, Taco Bell every month there's a different limited time thing. Wendy's every month a different limited time thing. Burger King about that, maybe a little less frequently, but like about that. McDonald's doesn't do that. They actually do it pretty rarely, partially because they're relying on their name and nostalgia and all that, which we can get into later too. And that's fine. So if you're going to do that. Or if you're going to like introduce some kind of a like premium, like fuck yeah product, then do it. But like the variations they have on everything are just like, they're often sort of disappointing. Really, McDonald's core menu is the best thing that they have going. Like the fucking McRib. Like, we have to have a dedicated McRib episode because I have a lot to say.
I think we will next time it comes. Is it out still?
I don't know. That's the other thing that pisses me off. They keep coming like, oh, limited, it'll never be out again. It's the last time you'll ever get they always say that shit, and it comes out every fucking year. Like, fuck you with the McRib.
And I remember, do people still like travel to like wherever it's being?
I don't know. I remember that
nationwide now.
I don't know. I remember that too. Like, that was like as it would like leave one area and get like I wouldn't like every time it comes out, and again we can do a McRib episode. Every time it comes out, I will get it just to see if I still think the same way about it, and then I'm good. I don't ever need it. I don't need it again until the next year.
So what did you think about? This is kind of off tangent, but it made me thinking when you're talking about limited time menus. One, Burger King, I think, does limited time a lot more than you think. They just never announce that shit. You just drive up to the board and it's just,
like, oh, here's this new sandwich. Yeah, you're right. Wendy's does that too.
And they also do the fucking stupidest ones, like the Krusty Krab burger or whatever it was from SpongeBob. They just dyed the bun yellow. Yeah,
it was a burger with a yellow bun, and then I paid $2 extra for it. That was an orange for the next 2 days.
The stupidest one they've done.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, but that's what kind of got me tangentially thinking. Like, did you try any of the hot honey stuff? Because they also put that out. They kind of swept that under the rug.
I don't dislike hot honey, but I don't think hot honey makes anything better. I have never tasted anything with hot honey on it and been like, oh, this is much better because you put hot honey on it. Never felt that way. It especially pisses me off when people do it on pizza. Like, all these there's a pizza spot. It's actually a new pizza spot near my house, and it's really good. It's only a couple months old, and it's already maybe the best in town. They do New Haven and New York style. Not as good as like a Pepe's, but like you have your choice of either crust. They have this one pizza, and it's pepperoni, sopressata, Calabrian chili peppers, pecorino romano, along with the mozzarella and everything that would ever already be on it, and then fucking hot honey. I ordered it, no hot honey. It's one of the best pizzas I've ever had in my life. I could not imagine ruining such a masterpiece of a pizza with hot honey. Sorry for that tangent. So, long story short, I don't, and it's not even that I dislike it. I just don't think it's good enough to just put. That's the new thing. Let's just put fucking hot honey on everything and call it new and improved.
That's what I was gonna fucking say. Is well, not even that rant, but like the biggest rant was stop putting hot honey on pizza. It does nothing.
Yeah,
absolutely nothing. Fucking nothing.
Ruins it. Ruins the pizza.
Yes. And second thing that I learned during that little speech right there was you can tell you're from the East Coast and I'm not, because I would have just been like, it had meat and cheese and you're like mozzarella. Like bad.
Sorry, the Italian. Showing my Italian grandmother.
Leach. Where's that? Sicily?
That's English. That's my dad's English. I'm exactly half English and half Italian. But I grew up honestly more with the Italian side than the English side. So, and I live in Rhode Island, which is like the second most Italian place outside of New Jersey in the country. So, you know. I'm Kentucky mutt, basically. We're just everybody's fucking everybody up there in those hollers and shit. So I don't even know. Yeah. Hot honey. I did try it. Long story short, for a hot honey, it was pretty good. But again, I just don't think it adds anything to anything like that. No.
That's like saying you're the best of the group Division III soccer or whatever, something like that.
Right.
Congratulations.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And especially on like the McMuffin. Like, I don't need that on the McMuffin. Probably it was good on like if you dip some nuggets in it or you got it on like a chicken sandwich. Hot honey, if you're gonna have it, it's best on like chicken, I think. I don't want it on a burger because like, I don't like sweet beef very much. I'm not a sweet beef guy. I like my beef to be salty or spicy.
Yeah.
And I think it ruins pizza. So that's my.
Oh no, it absolutely does. Like hot honey just needs to hit the fucking bricks.
Yeah, you need to calm down with it. It's okay. It's had its moment. It's all over.
But I thought it had its moment a couple of years ago, and then all of a sudden, I'm just driving by like everywhere, and now hot honey is in every fucking store again. And it's like there must be some kind of supply chain thing where people can get honey and some kind of pepper for super cheap. So they're like, fucking bring back hot honey. We'll charge more. We'll pay less than this barbecue sauce or whatever, and then just
they're pandering to idiots. They're pandering to people with simple tastes who want to pretend like they're eating something upscale. That's what honestly, it's kind of a good, like it's like a microcosm of the big arch, or maybe the big arch is a microcosm of that. It's like it sounds fancy. Ooh, hot honey. We have infused. Infused is a word. Infused is a word to like just make dumb people feel smart. Infused just means I put some shit in something else. Like this is chili infused honey, and it's spicy and it's sweet and it's look how fucking fancy I am. It's just someone put some chili peppers and some honey, and then they put it in a bottle.
It's like when you go to these fancier fast food stores, and instead of saying, "Do you want chicken or meat?" they go, "What protein would you?"
What protein? Yeah, fuck off.
With the fucking protein.
Fuck off. What do you want in your What do you want in your bowl? What do you want in your sandwich? Just tell me that.
Yeah.
It's all listed on it. Fuck off what protein do I am. I'm with you on that. It's all politically correct because we got like vegans and shit who are like, I don't eat meat, and you don't. If you even talk to me about meat, I'm gonna have a fucking whatever. It's don't fast food. Fast food is fast food. Fucking let's just call it what it is. Just like treat it the way it is. Like, you can make it good without trying to make. It's not fine dining, and it's never gonna be, and no one needs it to be. Fast food has a purpose, and just like let it do its purpose. Don't don't overthink it. And then we can get into what I know is your biggest gripe about this fucking sandwich. The Big Arch is I paid $9.79.
Yes.
It was a $10 fast food burger.
Yes, absolutely. And you're absolutely right about the fast food and people schmoozing it up and judging and shit like that. You're 100% correct. We're all here at a fast food place. Like we're all just here to get our fucking dopamine hit, taste some salt, taste them, and get the fuck out. It's like you're judging people at a strip club. Dude, we're all here at 3 a.m. drinking beers trying to see some titties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're all in the same boat here.
I'm a fat guy who wants to get away from my family for 20 minutes and sit in my car and eat a fucking burger.
Yes.
And not have to pay $10 for that fucking burger.
Yes.
Otherwise, I would just go to Chili's.
I want to get something cheap and I want to eat it while I'm sitting in the parking lot listening to a podcast playing the chess app on my car.
Yep.
That's all I want to do.
That's all I want to do. And
I don't think that's a big ask.
No. And hey, McDonald's, that's your wheelhouse. That's you're catering to, besides children, your biggest clientele are probably middle-aged dudes who just don't want to be in their house for 20
You're
minutes.
looking at us right here.
Right here. I'm 39 years old, and I just want some quiet time. And it's maybe 20 minutes I'll get. So that's what I want, and I just want to do it. If I wanted to go out and make a big production of it and spend a whole bunch of money, I would go to a much better restaurant. But I chose McDonald's because it's nostalgic. It hits the spot, and I just want to be alone for a minute.
Yeah, I could not agree more. I mean, it is what it is. Everything has a purpose. The old Caddyshack thing. The world needs ditch diggers.
Ditch diggers too.
Yeah.
We
get it. And the price, that's as we wrap up the Big Arch here. That's kind of my biggest thing is when you put a $10 burger out there, you set that as the price. You have now set a bar that is ridiculously high that they have to get up to. And I don't think they did. I don't think they could. I don't think a fast food restaurant can make something that matches the $10 price mark.
No, they can't. That's a great $6 burger. I'll even give you a $7 burger.
Yeah.
It is at $9.79 out of $10, it is average at best, bordering on totally not worth it. But again, it's not bad. I gave it a B. I do think it tastes good. I think it's filling. I think it does its job in that department, but I could get a double quarter pounder, which is the same size, for $3 less. And I could probably add arch sauce to it or something, and that's basically the Big Arch.
You can do that. You can do a double quarter pounder, minus ketchup, minus mustard, sub mac sauce. You can probably sub arch sauce. You're right. You're probably now, but you can do that. Get it for $3 cheaper. And in my opinion, and I think how you were just saying is probably your opinion as well, is you're not missing anything. All you're doing is saving yourself $3.
Yeah, because I don't care. The white cheddar doesn't taste any different.
Yep.
And I think the fried onions were unnecessary if you have the slivered onions. So there we go.
They took the fun out of the Big Mac.
Yeah.
Basically how it sums it up. The cheese isn't as fun. The sauce isn't as fun. The adventure of will it not fall apart or will it? That's gone because of the
part. I don't need that adventure. I'm okay with that part, but
I like to live dangerously. I guess that's just me. We can't all be cowboys, Bill. The world needs ditch diggers too. Okay, so I mean that sums up the Big Arch. I think is that we both think it. I don't think any of us thought it was a bad burger.
No, go try. I mean, everybody go try it.
Burger.
It's worth trying. It's just nobody I've met who isn't like the McDonald's CEO who doesn't even look like he's ever had a fast food burger. Nobody I've ever met so far is said wonderful.
And nobody will.
Fine.
Nobody will.
It's fine.
No, because what they'll do is they'll say, "Oh, that was good. I wish I didn't pay $10, $11 for it."
Correct.
They all will say that. So
correct.
All right. So now I think that sums up the Big Arch. Unless you have anything else to add, I think.
Nope.
I think that is probably the most comprehensive analysis of the big arch you will find anywhere on the internet. And I'll tell you what, Bill, I'm fucking proud of that.
Me too.
Yeah, we
Me
should
too.
be proud of that. We shouldn't live in the shadows anymore with our fast food love.
No,
I'm glad we're not.
For years, I've pretended I don't like fast food that much. I guess I love fast food. I'll just come out and say it. I'm here. Clearly, I have thoughts. I have ideas. I do care, and I pretty much will try all the new menu items that I'm at least aware of. Well, unlike the sneaky, like you said, the sneaky ones at Burger King or Wendy's does something you don't know until you show up. But I usually will try all the new ones. So I do love fast food. I admit it.
Oh,
I'm fat. Whatever.
We should have named the show Fast Food, but with 2 big capital A's.
Fast.
So it was AA. We're here having like a meeting.
That'll be the spin-off show when we get everyone hooked on fast food.
Okay. So we do the shorts, right? We do shorts like you go to Wendy's, you pick something up, and you're like, oh shit, I should probably just review this real quick. Hey guys, that'll be fast food because it's faster than the episode, but it will also be double A for AA that ties it all together. This is like fast food inception.
Yeah. Folks, listen to this. You're hearing genius just coming out in real time.
I've gone down the rabbit hole. Oh shit. All right. So I think the next thing we're going to get into is news. You got a piece of news you want to talk about. And then I have a segment that I kind of made up called Smash or Trash. I'm going to show you 3 food-related clips. You tell me, smash, you like it, trash, stupid, get out of here. So just to give you a little preview of what's to come forward. But this is the news, and this is our friend. We've talked about him a little, Pioneers with the SpongeBob burger. They're hiring a chief tasting officer, and it pays $100,000 a year. And you brought this across my desk, and my jaw dropped because, of course, it sounds like an amazing job.
It does, but it isn't what I thought.
No, because what happened was I did a little bit more research, looked into it, and basically they're looking for chief TikToker or chief Instagram
propagandist.
Yes, propagandist, chief propagandist. So that's all they're looking for. That's all they want to do. It's not as cool as you thought because you were really hoping that you were going to be like the next CEO or chief, like one of those crazy dudes in the kitchen.
I thought I was going to get to go work at like Wendy's HQ and be like developing burgers, but apparently all they want you to do is go to your local Wendy's, review burgers on TikTok, and just say how much you love the burger. Now, granted, I could use $100,000, so like it's a good job. In a strictly financial sense, yeah, that's a great job. But like, as someone who now you all know is very passionate about this food, I would love to be the one who like helps develop the food. I would love to be, and that's what I thought this was. I thought you were going to have me come. I'm going to taste. Oh, here we have this new product. It's the small arch. We just copied a big arch but made it smaller and made a square patty because we're Wendy's. And what do you think? How does it taste? But no, they want me to, because like my dream job is to be on the Taco Bell development team. I'm on the record.
Well, of course, that would be an amazing job.
Be out in Irvine, California, at the Taco Bell headquarters, and because I have ideas, Taco Bell. We can talk about some Taco Bell episode or another episode, whatever. I have ideas, Taco Bell, in case you're listening. So that kind of job would be like a dream job to me. But like Wendy's apparently just wants you to go to your local Wendy's, eat Wendy's once however often, then do it like a TikTok about it. But like obviously, if you're shitting on it, they're not going to keep you doing it. So all they want you to do is propaganda. So yeah, I don't know.
They're paying you $100,000 a year so you can never give an honest review of Wendy's, and I don't even think that's good. Is money well spent? I guess is what I'm trying to say, because it's like everybody. We're not stupid, Once you like 10 things in a row, we're not going to be like, well, I think this person's being pretty objective about this shit. I believe this. This is an honest reviewer.
Yeah, they're all
just not.
No, they're all going to know that I'm the Joseph Goebbels of Wendy's. They're going to just know. They're going to know that my job is to, whether you like it or not, tell you it's awesome. So,
yeah, if this were 1943, they'd just be giving you, a bag of flyers that you'd just be driving around the fucking city, or flying around the city, just dropping it out the back. Like that's all this guy's doing, or girl. It's probably going to be a girl.
It's going to be a girl. It's going to be a hot chick. It's going to be some hot chick. Because no one wants to watch my fat ass eat a Baconator. Like, oh, it's so good. This bacon, the bacon grease dripping down my fucking chins. Like, nobody wants that. There's going to be some hot chick.
Maybe some do. Maybe you never know. There's a big market. Bears.
I guess so. Yeah. We'll see.
There's a whole genre dedicated to you guys.
Do they?
I guess us guys. We're pretty.
Maybe I'll start doing OnlyFans then.
You should. Only fast. Okay. Lightning doesn't strike twice, but yeah. So I was thinking, like, what they should do instead of paying somebody to be your propaganda artist, because I guarantee you when they hire this super hot chick to do the TikToks, after about 5 of those, it would be all dudes watching. And at the end of the video, if you put up a questionnaire that said, what product did she just advertise?
Yeah.
I bet half of them wouldn't even know it was a fucking Wendy's TikTok.
No, it's going to be like the
McDonald's.
It'll be like the walking bets. You're just like staring at their tits, like while they're like giving you like betting lines. No one's betting on whatever they're talking about. They're just like staring at their tits. And then RIP, whatever I'll tell you what, I hope this happens because I want to read the comments. The comments are going to be just an event. They're going to be a cesspool of the dregs of the internet just saying the most vile bullshit.
I'd like to get between those patties.
Yeah, that's mine. It'll be like, I'd like to feed you my secret sauce.
Yes.
It's gonna be like that. And honestly, like that would be, we could do a whole podcast about that.
Wendy had a glow up. Damn, Wendy. You grew up, bitch.
Where's the beef, Wendy? I'll show you the beef.
You want to see some real beef?
So that's
fresh, never frozen.
That'll be the best part of it. It'll be the comments. That'll be the best part of that.
Yes. And honestly, I think they should, like I was saying before we went on the 50 tangents about Wendy's. They should take that money and put it towards trying to figure themselves the fuck out at all these stores, because every Wendy's I go to is super slow, super disorganized. I don't know what I'm getting when it comes out 20 minutes fucking later. And there's a reason people don't go to Wendy's. They all go to McDonald's, because McDonald's, you know what you're going to get every single fucking time. It's going to be uniform. There's going to be a specific time period that you're going to get it in. They're military about that shit. Everybody, and that's why people go there. I think Wendy's is better, to be honest with you, than McDonald's, food-wise.
There is not one thing on the Wendy's menu that is worse than, let me say it the other way. There's not one thing on the McDonald's menu that is better than something on the Wendy's menu. People will argue the fries, and I will say, if McDonald's fries are fresh, right out the fryer, screaming hot, properly salted, they're probably better than Wendy's fries. Give them 5 minutes to cool down. As soon as they're not very hot, they're trash. Wendy's fries are underrated with that little bit of skin still on them. There's sea salt or whatever they put on them. They hold up better. They're better as they cool than McDonald's fries. So, you could give McDonald's in a vacuum under perfect conditions. You can give McDonald's an edge in the fries. Otherwise, there's nothing at McDonald's that is better than anything at Wendy's. Wendy's burgers taste closer to homemade than any other fast food chain, at least, of the big 4 fast food chains. Their chicken is better. Their nuggets are better. McNuggets are fine. Wendy's has the best nuggets. Wendy's tenders, which I feel like probably people don't even know Wendy's has tenders now. Wendy's
they're fucking fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Much better than McDonald's tenders. They have their own version of the snack wrap. It's better. Wendy's chicken sandwich is better. McDonald's, that's it. We could do it. If we ever do an episode on the chicken sandwich wars, I'll go on a real tangent about this. But McDonald's saying they spent 2 years developing their chicken sandwich. Their premium, whatever they call it, the premium one. The one that has that stupid name. It's like
McCrispy.
The crispy, which is a stupid fucking name. They're like, oh, we spent 2 years developing the McCrispy, and after Popeyes came out with the sandwich, everything, all these places were doing the sandwiches. It's fine, and the Wendy's chicken, particularly the spicy chicken, is better.
100%.
So there's everything on the Wendy's menu is better. They have chili, baked potatoes, whatever. Everything on the Wendy's menu is better. But like you said, their marketing sucks, and they're not. There's no structure, and my Wendy's is the same thing. I always have to pull forward and wait like 10 minutes for my food. McDonald's has it like a Nazi-like persistent, whatever, like my efficiency, like German efficiency. It's
German. BMW, probably.
Yeah, it's like 3 minutes. Their goal is to get your food in 3 minutes.
And what Bill meant was that they're so good at their jobs, they could do it even if they could not see.
Yes,
that's what he's saying. Efficiency.
Yes, but they cannot see.
See efficiency.
Yes, if they were blind.
And that's something we should all try to strive for.
Yes.
So yeah, I just want to clarify. So
thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I just think this is a stupid idea. I think they should figure it the fuck out. Popeyes is another place. We'll probably never have a Popeyes episode. I wish their chicken sandwich was at McDonald's. I wish I could get the chicken sandwich at McDonald's and get that great efficiency you were talking about, and not have to go through the same Wendy's PTSD at a fucking Popeyes, because it's the exact same.
Popeyes. When you order something, and I love Popeyes.
I do too. Yes. When
you order something at Popeyes, they act like they've never heard of that product before. That's on their menu.
Oh yeah.
It's like what? Chicken? You wanted a spicy chicken? They're always out of spicy chicken. Like, you're a fried chicken joint. You should never be out of fried chicken. You should be constantly making fried chicken. But anyway, it's the same thing. You wait, and they act like they've never even heard of the product you're asking for.
Yeah, and then because it's Lent and all that, they're doing the flounder and shit. Like, they'll never have the flounder. They'll never make it. If a limited menu item comes to Popeyes, they'll revolt. They just want to make the chicken sandwiches. They want to make the drumsticks and thighs and all that, and just get the hell out of there. All we have is chicken. How many of it do you want? We're going to throw it in a box and just give it to you. So, yeah, that's our Popeyes rant. And Wendy's, just figure it the fuck out.
Figure it out. You should
bring back the old Wendy's.
The fact they're losing to Burger King, because Burger King is technically ahead of Wendy's in like sales and restaurants and all that. Burger King is like, I don't often go to Burger King on purpose. So like, if you're losing to Burger King, like, figure it out.
Do you like Burger King's like a new interior remodel?
I don't care. I rarely go in. It's fine. I don't know. Whatever. I miss all the old school buildings I miss a McDonald's with the golden arches in the front and like the sloped roof and a play place. I miss being able to jump in a ball pit that kids have clearly pissed in, because it still was fun.
We're having fun.
Who cares? I'm eating a Happy Meal and I'll swim in piss. It's fine.
Well, yeah. I'm eating a fucking cheeseburger. Do you think I care? I'm swimming in piss?
No.
I clearly prefer hedonism over health.
Me too. Always. Give me a Taco Bell that looks like you plucked it right out of Guadalajara, like from the 90s and before, with the brown and green and yellow and the
neon
tiled roof, and it looks like some white guy thought of what a Mexican house must look like.
Yes.
Give me all of that back. And so now they're very sterile, and it's a box, and they're like, Taco Bell is like even the McDonald's, they're all like square shaped, unless you can find an old style one. Like, they're all square shaped. Like Taco Bell, they go from like the fun like colors to now it's like we are purple and we are white and we are gray. We are very, very efficient and fancy. Like,
you can't tell the difference between a Applebee's, a Red Lobster, a McDonald's. They're all just and the thing I hate about it, what saddens me the most about this whole thing, is none of these new buildings are going to be ones that stand up forever and be removed.
No, no, they're going to knock them down.
They're all going to be torn down. They're all just going to become trash. It's just a waste of everything. And it just, I don't get it. Whoever the architect that or designer who got this in every fucking C-level person at some suburban fucking company, you know, to say, oh yeah, this is definitely how my Long John Silver should look. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know who advises these CEOs or whoever makes these decisions. Like, I am a millennial. Yeah. I love nostalgia more than anything else. Someone posted the the graduation song by Vitamin C today on Twitter, and I was getting teary-eyed because that song just reminds me of, like, it came out when I was, like, graduating 8th grade and shit. Like, you know, like, millennials are sluts for nostalgia. Bring back the fucking old stuff. Like, if you bring back the old things, we'll just give you our money.
See, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on one point. The Vitamin C song, that was also big when I was graduating things, and now I can't fucking stand it.
It makes me sad.
I've heard it so much. It makes me want to punch a wall.
I have heard it too much, but it makes me sad. I can't help it.
Okay.
This feels want to cry. Actually, I don't even mean it's like a happy memory. I actually mean it literally, like, it makes me depressed. It just reminds me of, like, yeah. Let me rephrase. It makes me, like, sort of depressed because it reminds me of, like, then you reminisce on all the good times, and everyone wishes they could go back to the good times, you know. So I don't know. I find the song is sad to me.
Well, I apologize. I doth protest too much, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So stupid. Not really real. Bill still has to go to his regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, sucks.
I think that's the saddest part about all this.
It's the saddest part. Tomorrow morning,
when they hang that carrot over the stick and you walk across the fucking desert, only to find more desert on the other end.
Yep, and I'm going to be thinking about it. I'm going to be thinking about it when I make my 2-hour commute to work tomorrow.
Yep. Just putting another fucking brick in the wall, you know? So
sad.
Whew. All right. Smash or trash? Okay. This is going to be the quick hitter because we're already at the hour, and the hour is kind of like the threshold where people stop. They're just like, yeah, I don't
you will care. Listen. You will all keep watching. You know you will.
I don't think so, Bill. I just think it's a human nature thing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We're all trained to play Candy Crush and shit nowadays, man. You know, if you really want to do something, you got to put it out like 30 seconds at a time, you know?
Yeah, you're probably right. I love you all no matter what, whether you watch or not.
See, they may not even be watching anymore. You should always tell people I love you when you have their attention.
You're right. At the beginning.
You never know. You know?
I'm going to tell all of you I love you at the beginning of every show.
The Fonz could watch this and say, maybe this won't build our brand. And then, you know, you'll have to live with the regret.
I ruined the Fonz.
Of knowing that you have shamed the Fonz. And that
I would never want to shame the Fonz.
The people you wanted to tell that you loved, you could have.
I could have, and I didn't.
But you just let that sand slip right through your fingertips and fall into the desert. That becomes more desert in the existential cycle of depression and death. Anyways, these are smash or trash. They're just going to be really, really quick. And they're all food related. They're not necessarily food, but they are food related. And is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Should it continue? First one up, we got a picture. And this is the brand new Whopper. This is, I have to preface, this is not like a commercial or anything. I grabbed this off Reddit. So this is a legit picture of a legit Whopper that someone ordered out in the wild.
It looks great.
Fantastic.
I can't believe it looks this good. So it's smash. I mean, I'll take the tomatoes off because I hate tomatoes, but smash. Yeah. I haven't gotten to try the new Whopper yet, and I'm curious what is actually different about it. I mean, I know they've said it, but like if it's actually like if it really does taste any different. But that one looks phenomenal, much better than
and I think it. I think this may be due to the bread integrity. They're using new bread. It looks much more voluminous than the previous one. It looks like you won't open your Whopper and everything will just disintegrate. So I think that could be the keystone in this new architecture.
Yeah.
So smash, two smashes, double smash.
We
should get some things. So like when we're like double smash, it like pops up. It's like double smash, double. I need to clear my throat.
I'm on board with that. I love sound effects.
All right. Double smash. Hell yeah. All right. Second is the new trend of CEOs, for some reason, reviewing their own burger. Like the general public is going to believe that the CEO, who millions and millions of dollars are dependent on a review, is going to say anything bad about their sandwich, and we're going to believe it. And it culminated kind of with this Canadian CEO from A&W, and we'll watch it right here.
We love this burger product, which most people call a burger. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but this is actually my lunch. So let's see what we got going on here. Look at that. It has a unique bread that some people would call a bun, but really the star is what's inside. I mean, we've got the lettuce, which is green, and pickles, which make it taste pickly, and the teen sauce, the iconic teen sauce. So this thing is packed.
So I don't know what the fuck that was. BA is pretty funny, and he's Canadian. So there is good Canadian humor out there. I believe this was an example of bad Canadian humor. What the fuck? I don't want to be biased. I don't want to be biased. I want you to give your own smash or trash. But
I like that he was making fun of the McDonald CEO. All that was funny. Like him calling it pickly made me laugh. But I'm troubled by the fact that it has something called teen sauce on it. I don't know what that means. So but that sounds not great.
That is the A&W. A&W was once one big company. It split up. A&W kept the A&W American brands, and A&W Canada took the ones that are going to be in Canada. And up in Canada, they call their burgers the A&W family. So there's a Papa Burger, a Mama Burger, a Teen Burger, and a Baby Burger, which is like a tiny burger. So depending on how hungry you are, is which growth of human you're going to eat. So
I hate that.
Yes.
So I hate that. I think it's weird and creepy. There's got to be a better way to do that. So I'm going to pass just on that, just because of that. The video itself was like sort of funny, but like just the whole, I don't trust you, A&W Canada. So I pass.
Okay. That's it's trash, Bill.
Trash.
We
sorry.
We want to keep the branding,
Sorry, trash.
Congruent
trash,
here.
trash.
Yeah. So
sorry.
What Bill meant was trash.
Trash. Sorry, it's
you
been a lot.
Not see the trash.
I didn't. No, it's trash. It's trash.
Yes, trash.
Didn't hear me say anything else.
All right, and the last one, it comes from the world of wrestling. There's a guy who calls himself Luigi, and his signature move is hitting somebody with a dough, basically. That Let's watch that one more time. Will it play again? Let's play it one more time. That's it.
So I saw this, and the actual like the clip I saw, they introduced it with, they said that an Italian wrestler finishing move is to hit someone with a pizza pie. This is just fucking dough. So that my initial instinct is I want it to be trash because that irritated me for some stupid reason, but I have to say smash because that is kind of fucking hilarious. Like you got this like Luigi looking motherfucker. He's just like there's this independent wrestling promotion. Like they got this random Italian dude. Like what could we do? Like what kind of gimmick can we give you that will take you to the top? They're like, you're gonna learn to twirl some pizza dough and then just fucking Hadouken it at this guy in front of you, and he's gonna explode. And that's it. And
yes.
I have to imagine he also talks like a Mario character. Like if he,
he has to.
He's coming out there. It's pizza. I hit you with the pizza.
Luigi win.
There needs to be sound effects. When it hits him, it's gonna be like bing, bloop. And then his whole stable should just be fucking Mario characters. Like there should be there's like a little guy, like a little, I'm not gonna say the M word, but
oh, here comes Yoshi down the road.
Dressed up like Jim Ross, because he's probably unemployed or something. Oh God, Princess Peaches.
Oh God, that's Yoshi's music.
Yoshi, oh my God, Princess Peach, I could see her ass. Peach is in like a fucking thong with her tits out, and like she's just like walking around with like and then like you got a little fucking little guy,
like
he's
Macho Man
mushroom on his head.
Yeah.
And they're in there, and then all of a sudden Luigi's just like bow. Like that's how I meant. That's how I pictured this has to go. It would be better if he was actually dressed up like Luigi. In my head, I've made him Luigi, even though he's just, some Italian dude with, some dough. But in my head, he is Luigi. So I would watch that. God bless independent wrestling.
Luigi and Mario are the 2-time tag team champs of that wrestling circuit. They call themselves the Smash Brothers.
Woohoo!
Woo! It's a me. Yeah, so that was actually a trick question. I threw that in there just to gauge your objectivity. That was always going to be a smash.
That's a smash. You got to smash. Even though I'm irritated by them pretending it was now, if it was an actual pizza, if this other guy's got like fucking sauce and cheese all over him, that'd be hilarious. I'd be way on board with that. But it's still good. It's good no matter what. Oh, beggars can't be choosers. And the fact that guy learned how to do all that shit with the dough, I can't even.
And like lasso it around while the other dude gets ready. That's the cool part to me.
Yeah, I can barely fold a shirt. This guy's fucking doing all that.
Yeah. I don't even fold my shirts. I just kind of throw them in a bin.
Yeah, me too at this point.
It's like, why fold if you're going to unfold?
Yeah. It's like your bed. Why make your bed and you're going to get back in it?
It's just, I
piece of shit, probably,
to partake in society's Sisyphean tasks, Bill. I'm not going to be the one pushing that rock up the hill.
You're right. Just like society is trying to look down on me for loving fast food. Fuck you, society.
And I think that's the whole point of the show is we're here to be an open community to those who also want to share their love of their fast food and stop hiding in the corporation shadows, in the society shadows.
And voice your opinion. Why are we accepting like lesser fast food? Why are we letting them just put shit on a bun and hand it to us? We should be demanding quality.
Get yourself out of the meal matrix, man. Step into the fucking real world. Try it.
Take the blue pill, or was it the red pill? I never remember which pill was the right pill.
I think it's the red pill.
The red pill.
It doesn't matter. I know this Big Mac isn't real, but
it's an illusion. It's all arch sauce is an illusion. The big arch is an illusion.
But I prefer to forget, man.
Just a Big Mac and a double quarter pounder had sex, and now we got the big arch. I'd watch that movie. Consequently, but
it would be. We got another $1 million idea coming.
McPorn.
This is not even a podcast. This is just a think tank.
It's a think tank. We're coming up with ideas
for food entrepreneurs.
Patent pending, McDonald's. Patent and trademark pending on McPorn. I swear to God, if I start seeing it, you're getting sued.
Yeah, I think we got to put a lot of patents. We called my lawyer in the morning. I talked to him.
Where's Darren Cunningham?
Yeah, right. So I think that wraps up episode 1, man. So this was great. Awesome. Had a lot of fun. So next time, Taco Bell, correct?
I'm done. Taco Bell is possibly my biggest passion. So I'm down.
We'll do Taco Bell and buckle up because Bill says he has hot Diablo takes. Diablo takes.
Here's a preview. Here's a preview. Diablo take. Diablo sauce sucks, and I'll explain all that.
Diablo take. Hey,
Diablo
take. Diablo. Fire. All right. That's it.
All right, guys. Thank you, Fonz.
Thank you, Fonz. Of course. Sorry. At the end, we always thank the Fonz for their generous help, their loyalty, everything they've done for us. We always support the Fonz, and thank you, BA, for setting this up. We shall see you next time.
See you next time
with Taco Bell. See you.
Bye, everyone.